Dr. Emmett will join you in a moment.
Please tell him that if there's nothing more, we'd like to get started back.
Yes, Senator Savage. There are cigarettes on the shelf. Please, make yourselves at home.
Well, what do you think of it now, Titus? Are you reassured?
Somewhat. It certainly doesn't look anything like an institution.
Not at all.
Don't worry, Mother will be contented and happy here, I'm sure. It's a charming place.
I just hope we haven't made a mistake.
Darling, the only mistake we made was not taking steps sooner.
I don't like to be thought insensitive. Maybe it might have been wiser to, say, kept her at home with an attendant.
That would have been disastrous.
You're hard.
Someone has to be practical.
No, you're calloused. You've married way too many foreigners.
Samuel, darling, we've done what needed to be done. Let's not quarrel about it, please.
Lilybell is right. This is civilized behavior.
I'm sorry to have delayed you. I was anxious to have Dr. Johnson question your mother.
Quite a place you have here, Doctor. It has been such a relief to us to have found it so cheerful.
Then again, we were assured that your place offered the best money could buy.
We hope we offer the best that experience can provide.
One thing I meant to ask you, Doctor. Will Mother be exposed to any danger here?
Of course not. The guests in this wing are in their final stages of treatment. They're extremely kind and cooperative. On the surface, most of them would seem as normal as, say yourself, Senator.
You don't say.
While we're waiting, Senator, I'd like to ask you a few more questions about this memorial fund of your mother's.
There's little left to tell. She planned on using it to give away the entire Savage estate.
And the newspapers, they called it her happiness fund.
Was this indifference to money something recent?
She was always giving money to foolish causes.
To be more specific, there was an Italian farmer who wanted a box of soil from Italy.
Just dirt.
And Mother spent $200 to get it for him.
And then there was a flower peddler who wanted a tombstone for his horse.
He got that.
After Father died, this obsession got progressively worse. She once chartered a ship to send 1,000 school children around the world.
Why?
She said they ought to go around the world while there was still a world around.
We stopped her just as she was on the verge of setting up this fund legally.
With a board of directors.
Oh, with a fantastic board of directors! And a banker, bishop, or lawyer among them.
Well then, whom did she choose?
A postman, a gardener, a veterinarian, and herself.
I should have known her mind was going the day she decided to be on the stage.
Ah, that. Have you ever heard of such a case, Doctor? That when a woman of her age would just suddenly decide to become an actress?
The unique is routine here, Senator. Nothing surprises us.
If she had been talented, or even vain, I could have understood it.
But she wasn't. She was always quiet, even timid. And then suddenly this amazing change.
I'd say grief did it.
But why turn to acting? Life has enough drama in it.
God knows.
Isn't that right, Doctor?
As Judge Savage says, God knows.
And I wish that you could explain that bear to us.
Obvious exhibitionism.
Exactly.
She took a childish delight being seen everywhere with that teddy bear.
Anything to indulge this sudden love for notoriety.
Her entire conduct was a travesty of dignity and self-respect.
And extremely sound business.
Can you tell me, Senator, has there ever been a similar pattern of behavior in your mother's side of the family?
Frankly, I don't know.
No, you see, Doctor, she's not actually our mother. Father remarried when we were children.
I see.
But it hasn't made any difference in our feelings toward her.
Well, I'm afraid I can't be of much help until I have time to serve her conduct here.
Well, you're the doctor.
And we know she'll be comfortable in such a charming place.
I wouldn't even mind staying here myself, actually.
This is no place to laugh, Samuel.
Oh, but we encourage laughter here, Senator. We think it's healthy.
You do?
Of course. For as Byron says, and if I laugh at any mortal thing, 'tis that I may not weep.
Of course, of course.
Yes, Miss Willie.
I beg your pardon, Doctor, but Dr. Johnson won't be able to complete Miss Savage's file for the moment.
Why not?
He finds her uncooperative.
Well, then bring her in here, please.
Yes, Doctor.
While you're all waiting to say goodbye, I'll go have a talk with Dr. Johnson.
Oh, please, don't go, Doctor.
Please, Doctor.
We prefer that you stayed. We think the shorter we make this, the better for all concerned.
You see, she's vindictive.
For some reason, she holds me responsible.
It'll take her a little more time to get over this resentment.